Alright, we're going to show you Tinkercad way how to make some jewelry. So here we go. Pop over here to Tinkercad, and this is actually just a process of making some shapes and duplicating them. So it's pretty simple. I'm just dragging out a shape here. I'm going to rotate it by 90 so that it's kind of like this. And let's just stretch it like this. Okay. And then let's duplicate that, Command D, and move it back a little bit. Make that a hole. Alright. So now we have this shape. Duplicate, or group. Alright. But that doesn't look that impressive. So what we'll do is we'll duplicate this. And we'll just kind of maybe rotate it like that, right there. Maybe move it, and then duplicate that. Okay. So now we have this kind of weird shape. That right there could be jewelry, right? And the only other thing you might want to add is somewhere to attach either an earring piece, so it could go right in the middle, or it could go at the top here. So F will zoom in right onto an object like that. And then this looks like it's on top of this, so we'll just drop it down to right there, so that it's right there. And then the only other thing we would want to do is probably center align all of this. So we need to group all these together, so we'll just group that to make it one shape. Oh, we had that circle selected, so now we only have the green, so we'll group the green stuff. And now what we can do is we can take this and do a center align, because you don't want your earring to be hanging off to the side. And if you wanted, I'll zoom in here. If you wanted like a loop earring, you could take this like so, make this a hole, okay? Take these two objects, the two objects here, and center align these. Now you're going to do center here and center here, okay? And then group those together. Now that hole didn't go all the way through, so we just got to take that, drop it down like this, maybe stretch it up, just make sure we definitely go through. Whoops. Get out of here. I just want to make sure we definitely are going through here. So we'll make this really tall. Drop it down. And to be honest, at this point, because I'm seeing this green line, we actually want to group the orange and the green now. Group. And now we can take that hole away. And now you have this thing, right? And, you know, it's just a shape. Another thing you can do is make shapes that are a little unusual. So we'll rotate this by 90, just like that. Okay. And then if we duplicate this and we flip it by doing something like that, and then group these two, and then duplicate that, scale this down a little bit, just like that, but then raise it up so that it's going to cut through, just like the other thing. Make that a hole. select both of these, align these two to the center, boop, boop, and then group those. I didn't go all the way through. Easy fix, we just drop that down. Good. Group those together. And then you can duplicate this, move this down a little bit, move this down, right? And now you're getting this kind of strange shape. And you can do all sorts of things with that Command D, move and rotate feature. Okay, so now we would group that. The only other thing you need to do for us to be able to laser cut these is make sure that part of it is going through the build plate. So if we look at this closely, right now this one's underneath the build plate, but you can make it pretty tall, and what you do is you just make sure that the build plate is, or the work plane is halfway through somewhere. Okay, so we would do the same thing here. Just make sure it's going through it somewhere. So again, this one was too short. And now we just raise it up so that it's getting cut by this whole work plane. Then all you do, export. Not these. We're not 3D printing them, unless you want to. We're doing an SVG. That's why we're cutting it through this work plane. And now that you have this, you can send that off and we would be ready to go. Good luck.